All right, everyone. Welcome to Wealth Wisdom, another episode. It was an awesome episode last week, but this week we got big giveaways. And if you can see Gary's face, he's having a big smile on his face because we know we got some great things coming. So I am saying hello to you. Let's see who we have on right now. For everyone that's joining, make sure you like, tag, and share for you to win in this amazing giveaway today, right? So like, share, and tag, and let me know where all of you are tuning in from. I see Harry just came in. I see Alyssa. Let me know. Karen from San Diego is on. John Gelati is on. We have Fanny that's on. Everybody that's coming on, let us know where you're tuning in from, because today there's going to be a big giveaway. Even on on Zoom, we got Monica from Bogota, Colombia, Laura from Colombia, Mark from Colombia. We have a lot of our Latino leaders that's in the Zoom room. But I want everybody, for you to get this free giveaway. For you to get this free giveaway, you gotta be on our Facebook Live. You gotta like, share, and tag someone, or as many people as possible, for you to win. And for everyone that's on our Zoom room, you can get Thai translation, you can get Spanish translation in our Zoom room, and that Zoom ID is 166-778-278. And we have our leaders from Thailand that's on as well. Fantastic, guys. But make sure you like, share, and tag on Facebook for you to be able to win in this amazing giveaway. Now, what are we giving away? I'm going to turn it over to the big dog himself, Gary Fichardt, in 1 second. But guys, if you do not see what's happening here in ByDzyne, not only are we having multi-verticals, but we are partnering with industry giants. We're partnering with leaders in their field. And not only are we partnering with them, they are coming on and supporting us and supporting you by giving you the training. And for us here, our partnership with MTI is amazing. And they lent to us Mr. Gary Fichardt, who's the director of training. If you've not seen his bio, you can see his bio on the ByDzyne website, on our advisory board, as he's part of the advisory board there for SMA. So if you want to learn all about Gary, make sure you go there and see his bio. So that's enough from me, guys. I want you to listen from the man himself. And hello to everybody who's coming on Facebook Live and onto Zoom. Hear from the man himself what he's going to give away today and what we're going to learn today. So Gary, over to you. Thank you for your time.
All right. Thank you, Chad. Really appreciate it. And hello. I'm learning Spanish. I'm trying to get to learn Spanish. Fortunately, I've got Hector on the other end that's going to help us go ahead and sort this thing out. I don't know how to speak Spanish, but I know that Hector knows very, very well how to speak Spanish. So thank you, Hector, for being around and helping us out here for our Spanish clients. We definitely want to make sure everyone understands what's going on. So what's the big deal today? Well, Chad and I be going back and forth this whole week, chatting about clients and what we can give back to clients, because we constantly want to go ahead and make sure that clients have the best opportunity to be successful, which means, traders, we want to give, and I'm saying traders again, but I'm saying we want to give you the best opportunity. We want to give you the best tools, the best education, the best way forward, so that if there's anything left, it's up to you, right? The only thing we want to leave up to you is, hey, do you want to do this? Do you want to get involved in the Forex market? Because we're going to give you everything you need in order to be successful. And so with that being said, Chad and I had a conversation, and we were really excited about this because we decided that, hey, listen, we know that an hour, 40 minutes or 30 minutes, whatever it is, we cannot teach you everything you need to know in just this time. And this is why we have these weekly sessions. So we decided to power it up, right? Power it up. And the topic of today is money, honey, and giveaway. All right. That's what it's all about. Showing you the money, showing you how to do it. And how are we going to do it? Well, in today's webinar, I'm going to go through how to set up different currency pairs and set up full automation using Harmonic Patterns script. What is script? Well, it's a robot. It means that it's going to automatically trade for us. And so what I'm going to do is I'm going to show you how to be able to get set up on these different currency pairs. But I'm not just going to leave it there because I know we're going to run out of time, and I want to give you as much time as possible to make sure you understand what's going on. I'm not only going to teach you how to set this up and prepare you and put the platform down, but I'm going to invite you. In fact, I'm going to invite those. There's a specific group of individuals that will be invited to a live, one of my live trading rooms that takes place tomorrow. And I want you to be part of that, right? So we're going to go ahead and I think Chad's going to go ahead and select a few that's going to be invited to the trading room that's going to be able to give you full access to what I talk about, the things I use, directional bias, whatever I say inside the trading room, you're going to get to learn about it. And it's going to be completely free. We're going to give it to you. You're going to get access to it. And you're going to join me tomorrow at 10 o'clock. It's going to be for 2 hours. Yes, I know if 30 minutes or 45 minutes today is not enough, we're going to give you another 2 hours to join me in that session. Now, we're not going to just stop there. And I don't know if I should reveal it, but there's something more I want to give to you, all right? Because I know I need to spend more time with you, give you more information, get you more educated, and get you guys ready to rock and roll. So we're going to offer you something else as a free offer. Now, I'm going to leave that up to Chad. When are we going to go ahead and announce that? All right. So I'm sitting here. I'm trying to put my sit in my hands right now because I just want to tell you, but I'm not going to do it. So we're going to keep you under a little bit of suspense because I want to hold back a little bit and first give you some information about what we're going to do tonight. All right. And then
they all have to make sure you remind them to like, share, and tag on Facebook to be in the running.
You know what? I'm going to remind them a few times, Chad, just in case they forget. So share, and tag in Facebook Live right now to get yourself on that list, right? On the list on this free offer. So let's go ahead and do that. But while you're doing that, I'm going to go ahead and talk about how we're going to set up. How do we set up automation on trading? All right. So I'm going to go through some details. I'm going to show you how to set it up. I'm going to set up some currency pairs, but I'm also going to go ahead and have additional access to you tomorrow for those that have gone ahead and shared, liked, and of course, tagged in Facebook Live. So let's go ahead and get started. I'm going to share my screen right now. And kudos to the one that did the Photoshop of me right here. You did a great job. I looked really good. Appreciate that. But this is what I'm going to go ahead and talk about today. So this is called SmartTrader.com. This is part of the SMA package that ByDzyne and MTI, Market Traders Institute, have collectively put together to offer the traders the best opportunity to be able to get educated, to be able to have the correct tools to be able to trade the market, and to be able to give you one step ahead of the game, to have the edge on trading. And that's really what it boils down to, right? When I first started trading almost 30 years ago, it was a big problem finding great trading software. And we bounced around different platforms, and we had to have different software to do different things. SmartTrader brings everything together. You have all the tools that you need in order to be able to trade with SmartTrader. You can do technical analysis. You can add trading accounts to SmartTrader and trade off SmartTrader and not have to go through any other platform. So it brings everything into one, which, by the way, a trader that's been trading for 30 years, going back 30 years, thinking about what we did in the beginning to what we have now, it's like, wow. It's like, are you kidding me? Really? All of this in one? Yes, it's like a microwave that someone just found for the first time. You know, what? Push this button in 30 seconds, I got my food and it's ready to go. That is what it is, okay? So, and Hector, hopefully you're keeping up with me because I'm getting excited right here. All right, so this is the deal. So in SmartTrader, we have the options to be able to analyze the market. And so what we're going to do is we're going to leave the analyzing part for our bonus sessions that we're talking about, right? That we're going to give away. But I want to go ahead and talk about how we can set up different time or these different time frames, but also different currency pairs so that we understand what's going on here. All right. Now, in the bonus sessions, all right, I'm also going to be talking about equity management. I'm also going to talk about when you go into a position, how much the equity does it take to trade a position? You know, how can we read all the numbers down here and what does it stand for? What does it represent? I'm going to go into those details as well in our bonus session. So right now, let's just lay the foundation, because when we get into the bonus session, I want you to be ready to rock and roll, right? I want you to be ready to go ahead and start placing trades. So what we're going to do now is I'm going to go ahead and create a new workspace, and we can do this on SmartTrader. And how we do it is we simply go ahead and click a button right here on the left-hand side, and we look over here and it says the new workspace, all right? And I'm going to click on that, and I'm going to give it a name. Let's go ahead and cover the pound crosses, all right? So I'm going to say pound crosses right here, and give it a name. I'm going to go into the symbol box right here, and I'm going to look for the pound crosses. Now, what does the pound crosses mean? It means the British pound traded against any other currency pair, which means it could be traded against the Canadian, the US dollar, the Aussie dollar, the New Zealand dollar. All of those different currency pairs can be used to trade against the pound. So I'm going to go ahead and add all of them on. So I'm going to add firstly, I'm going to add the pound US dollar right here. All right. And I'm going to go ahead and choose a 1 hour time frame. And I'm going to go ahead and I don't need a template for right now. Let's just go ahead and add it. Okay. So I've added right now. Now what it's done is opened up a new workspace. What it means is I've only got this chart open here on the US dollar or this pound US dollar. So what I'm going to do now is I want to add more of these currency pairs to the same workspace. So what I'm going to do is if I go back to this plus button on the left-hand side right here, I'm going to be able to click onto new chart. And I'm going to click onto that right here, and I can add now a new chart. I'm going to go ahead and add another pound cross. I'm going to go pound Aussie. I'm going to add the 1 hour time frame. I'm going to add another chart. I'm going to go ahead and use let's go pound JPY, which is pound Japanese yen. And I'm going to go add that to a 1 hour time frame. I'm going to go to another currency pair, and that's going to be a pound New Zealand dollar. And I'm going to also add that to a 1 hour time frame. And I'm going to go ahead and do, let's see here, pound Swiss franc. Why not? Let's go ahead and add that one too. Pound Swiss franc, and make that also a 1 hour time frame. Now, how many we got here? We got 4. Let's see if I can get one more right here. Oops, it looks like I'm maxed out already. All right, so let me go ahead and add this. And let's see if I can add in one more right here. And you know what? I'm going to stop just there. All right, we're going to just add that. Now I'm going to add this. All right, so if I go ahead and add this, now you'll see I've got here pound US dollar on my top left right here. So if I go ahead and show you what I got here, here is pound US dollar right here. Here we have pound Aussie dollar. I've got pound JPY, which is Japanese yen, pound New Zealand dollar, and then pound Swiss franc. All right. Now, I'm going to go ahead and add it on here. Now, the reason why I added these workspaces on here, because I'm not going to be doing any technical analysis on this chart. No, I'm not going to do any technical analysis. In fact, I'm going to go to another workspace where I've got the daily time frame opened up. It's this one right here. All right. And I'm going to use this daily time frame right here to establish directional bias. What does directional bias mean? Directional bias means, traders, it's very simple. It's like a map, right? If you're going to be traveling from one city to another city, what you want to have is you want to have a compass, right, to tell you which way to go. And if you've got a compass, would you agree that it's going to be a lot easier for me to get from A to B, not knowing this country at all? It's going to be easier for me to know exactly where to go from A to B. So if I start off, let's say, using the, let's use the US as an example. if I want to travel from New York down to Florida, all right, and I have never, ever come to this country, ever, ever, and this is the first time I'm in this country, a GPS, all right, a map where I need to go is going to be a lot easier for me to find my way than it is to have nothing and just absolutely try and wing it and figure out which way to go and how to be able to travel. So, and you may say, well, Big Dog, you know, I know how to find my way without a compass. I know where to find my way without a GPS. Yeah, you probably do, but it's going to take you a lot longer, right? And the same thing goes around Forex, all right? Trading the markets, you can try and figure your way around things and lose a lot of money, take a lot of time. But if you really educate yourself and you have the right tools like a GPS, it's going to get you where you need to be a lot quicker. Would you not agree? Right? Everyone is agreeing, yeah, that's true. Well, that's what we're doing right here. We are creating this GPS. We're creating this path to our destination. So we identify which direction we need to start trading. All right, and that's what we're doing right here. So if I go ahead and open up the pound, and I'm going to start off at the top right here of the pound crosses. Let's go ahead and start off with pound US dollar right here. So open up pound US dollar. You can see right here, I've gone ahead and drawn in a trend line. Now, I'm not going to do this on all the currency pairs tonight. I'm going to use this for our bonus sessions, all right? So what I'm doing is I'm drawing in some trend lines. And we spoke about this in our previous Wednesday sessions. We spoke about how we use trend lines to identify directional bias, identify where we need to trade. So if you take a look over here, we'll notice that the trend has been broken, right? The market has broken through this upward trend line and is starting to head south. So which means that there is now a new trend starting to develop, something like this, right? Okay, so would you agree with me based on what you know now, what I've told you so far? Would you agree with me if I was to follow this trend, right? Follow the market right here. I would think that price would go up every time it comes to this support level, which is this trend line. But when it breaks through, when it does something like here, when it goes ahead and breaks on the other side, it moves to the other side of that line going up, which I'm calling my trend line. If it breaks that, we're now thinking that price is now not going to get higher in value, but it's going to get lower in value, all right? So which means that we should start thinking about the pound US dollar getting weaker, which means that pound is going to get weaker against the US dollar, all right? The exchange rate is going to be weaker against pound US dollar, okay? And so if that's the case, then would you agree that if I start thinking bearish, which means price is going to move down, if I use any sort of trading strategy, I would probably want to start thinking about selling price so that we can get it moving down lower, so we can get this exchange rate at a lower rate. So what we're going to do is we're going to start looking to sell this currency pair and look for it to drop back south. So what we're going to do is this. On the currency pair that or the workspace that I've just loaded right here, which is this one right here, what we're going to do is we're going to go ahead and move to the pound US dollar pair, which is this one right here. Now, what I'm going to do here is I want to add in a tool, and it's called Smart Patterns, all right? And I'm going to go ahead and add it right here. It's part of SmartTrader, and you get it with SmartTrader right here. And here's Smart Patterns. I'm going to click onto Smart Patterns right here, and you'll notice that a little box pops up over here, and I've got certain patterns highlighted. Now, what I'm going to do is I'm going to go ahead and click on Scan down at the bottom right here, Scan. Now, what this is doing is it's actually scanning the chart for me to see where these patterns are, to identify these patterns, all right? Now, what I'm going to do is I can move this to a 30-minute time frame right here, and I'm going to see these patterns appearing as well. So every time I move to different time frames, it's going to scan the charts for me and find these patterns for me. All right, now this is fantastic, because if I go ahead and I move to like a 4-hour time frame, it's going to scan a pattern for me. If I move it to a 2-hour time frame, it's going to scan the pattern for me. All right. So which means these charts are scanning patterns for us. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to go back and flip it back to the 1 hour. Now, what I'm going to look for is this. When the market is in a downtrend, all right, when the market is showing downtrend like this, all right, when it's showing a downtrend, just like we saw on that the previous chart, right? When the market's showing a downtrend, guess what I want to do? I want to go ahead and sell the market short. I want to sell every pattern and sell it down south. So if a pattern forms and it's a bearish pattern, I would like to go ahead and sell it. All right, because that gives me the best opportunity. Now, I'm not saying that every pattern is going to work out. I'm not saying that every pattern is going to make money for me. But what I do know that is if I trade it in the right direction, all right, if I find the right direction, I'm gonna have the highest probability of success in this trade. All right, I'm gonna have the highest probability. So what I'm gonna do here is I'm going to use a automated script called Harmonic Patterns. There it is right here. Harmonic Patterns is a script that automatically not just uses the scanner to identify these patterns, but it's going to be able to trade it for us automatically without us doing anything. All right. But what's important for you to know is how it works. So let's go ahead and check it out. So I'm going to go ahead and click on the play button right here. I'm going to show you how quickly it is to set it up. Firstly, you go ahead and select the trading account that you want to go ahead and trade, right? Then what you want to go ahead and do is decide on the direction. Now you can buy and sell, but in order to have the best, just like I said, in order to have the best success, all right, and the highest probability, what we're going to do is we're only going to trade in the direction that we've identified the trend to be. So we said that the trend is bearish, which means the trend is down. So what means that we don't want to buy. We only want to sell, all right? And so what we're going to do is we're going to sell, and we're going to use one or two strategies. So strategy one or strategy two. So let me give you some information about these two strategies so you understand what they mean. Strategy one is a single entry point strategy, right? Single entry point, which means it only enters once, and that is it. Strategy two is a multi-entry strategy, which means it's going to enter multiple times, all right, on the same pattern. So when a pattern sets up, it's not only going to enter once, but it's going to enter up multiple times. So what's the difference? Okay, so what's the difference between these two strategies? Well, strategy one is going to be one single entry point, but it gives you the highest return on your investment because the risk reward ratio is very good on a one single entry point. Now, why think about strategy two if strategy one gives us the highest risk reward ratio? Well, strategy two, what strategy two does, because we have multi-level entry points, it gives us a little more room for error, which means that if we get in on the first entry point and price moves still further against us, we'll get in on a second entry point and a third entry point. And then if price eventually starts moving up in our favor, at least we haven't got stopped out yet. At least we haven't got out of the market. We're still a player in the market. And so what happens is it gives us time to make decisions and look at the trade and start evaluating the trade and say, well, am I really comfortable with this trade? Is this trade really doing what I want it to do? And is this pattern still valid? So it gives you enough time to digest the trade that you're in instead of just being in one single entry point and that is it, right? Now, I like the benefits of both of them. And so what we're going to do in this exercise this week, we're going to just talk about strategy one, a single entry point. And then we'll go ahead and maybe use strategy two in the next Wednesday session, and we'll talk about that. So let's talk about strategy one, all right? So strategy one, we're going to use strategy one in this example. Now, I have a newer version, and the newer version is version 1.01, which gives me the option to use fixed lots or risk percentage. All right, and I'm going to go ahead and use risk percentage. Now I'm going to go ahead and decide how much risk I want to put on a trade. All right, and this is very important. I'm not going to get into too much details about equity management today. I'm going to leave that for the bonus sessions. But what I'm going to do is I'm going to go with a 0.25% risk, which means a 0.25% risk that I'm risking on a trade, on any single trade. So whatever your account size is, a 0.25% of that will be allocated as risk on this trade, which means if the trade doesn't work in my favor, I'm going to be taken out at a 0.25% risk. All right. And so I'm going to use that, and I'm going to go ahead and add in over here. I'm going to add in about 15 pips right here. So this is a additional pips to my actual stop loss. So I'm giving a little bit more room for the stop loss on this, and I'll explain that in the bonus session as well. Now it's got the option here for the trading stop. I'm going to go ahead and trigger that. Now what a trading stop does is, traders, is when price moves to our first profit level, it's going to move my stop to break even. So it's going to protect my position. So I'm going to use the trading stop loss because I think it's important to do that. And then I'm going to go ahead and apply and start. So once we know this, once we establish this information, all we got to do now is apply and start, just like I'm doing right now. All right. Now you can see that it's busy applying it to the chart, and now it's started. It says the harmonic pattern started. Now that's all I need to do. All right. I don't need to do anything else on this because now I'm activated. So which means, traders, I can go ahead and go to bed right now. I can forget about my trade for the evening, take time off with the wife, enjoy the family, hang out with the kids, whatever it is, and then come back tomorrow morning and check out and see how my trades are doing. All right, because what this harmonics scanner and automation is doing for us, it's automatically doing the hard work, the heavy lifting for us. Instead of us sitting in front of the computer, waiting for these patterns to appear and then reacting and putting our trades in, the scanner and automation on these harmonic patterns are doing everything for us. All right, listen here. Share, like, tag. All right, share, like, tag, because I'm telling you right now, you want to get this next bonus offer that we're going to offer you very, 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 very soon. All right, share, like, and tag. Now, this is one currency pair that we've got locked and loaded now. Then I've used a 1 hour time frame. Now let me go ahead and talk about time frames. All right, time frames are have the difference between time frames gives the trader the opportunity to have more trading opportunities. All right, so if you want to be an active trader and you move the time frame from a 1 hour time frame down to a 15-minute time frame, you're going to get a lot more opportunities very quickly, because what happens is, for those that don't know, is that every candle you see in here, you see this green and red bars. Well, these are candles. They're Japanese candlesticks, right? And when I call it a 1 hour time frame, what I'm really saying is that every candle that you're seeing right here represents price fluctuation within 1 hour. All right. So as the exchange rate goes up and down for that hour, it's telling me how high the exchange rate went, how low the exchange rate went, where it opened for the hour, and where it closed for the hour. That's what's happening right here on this chart. So this chart is telling me, all right, that I've got an hourly candle right here, and every hour, price fluctuates. All right. And which means that the exchange rate is either getting stronger or weaker for that currency, all right, or that currency pair, okay? That's what's happening. So imagine now if we take a 1 hour time frame and we now go to a 15-minute, there are 4 candles or 4 15-minute candles in an hour. So you can see how much more candles we'll have, and by creating more candles, we're creating more trading opportunities, all right? Hopefully that was simple enough to understand. Okay, so what I'm going to do is I'm just going to go with a 1 hour time frame for right now. And if we see that we don't get enough trades, we may even go to a 30-minute or a 15-minute time frame. All right. Now, if you're looking for long-term trading opportunities, you can actually go to a daily, a 4-hour, an 8-hour time frame. You know, raise the time frame to look for bigger trade setups, but less trades. All right. So the higher the time frame, the less trades you'll be getting. All right, because of the higher time frame. But the bigger the opportunities are in profits. All right. Now I'm going to go ahead and do this on the Aussie. Let's go to Aussie. Sorry, pound Aussie right here. Now, before I make a decision on pound Aussie, what I'm going to do is I'm first going to go to the workspace that I originally had right here, and I'm going to go ahead and move it to the Aussie. There it is, the pound Aussie chart right here. Now, I'm going to use a simple tool. I'm not going to complicate things today. I'm going to keep it very simple for everyone to understand, right? And I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to use the trend line once again, and I'm going to go ahead and draw my trend lines going up, right? And I'm going to connect the lows right here. Now when you connect the lows, you'll notice that price is testing this all the time right here, all right? And every time price comes there, we want to go ahead and start looking for price to move higher. So we're looking for the exchange rate to move higher every time it gets to that level. And every time it touches the bottom right here, or at least, sorry, the top right here, what are we expecting? We're expecting price to want to come down again, right? So every time price comes down here, it goes up. And every time price comes up here, like we got here, we're expecting price to move down, right? So when price is at the top, we want to look for these bearish candles, all right? So just to give you an understanding what bearish and bullish means. Bearish means price is coming down, all right? And bullish means price is going up, all right? So that's the difference between bullish trend and bearish trend. So when we have a bullish trend, what do we want to look for? We want to just buy patterns on the lower time frame, all right? We want to buy patterns. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to go back to my workspace, all right, to my pound crosses right here. I'm going to take my my pound Aussie chart, and I'm going to go ahead and load that script on again. I'm going to go to my Harmonic Patterns right here, and I'm going to go ahead and push the play button. And I said I want to buy only, right? So I'm going to go ahead and buy only. I'm going to go ahead and set it to risk percentage. I'm going to go with 1/4% risk like we agreed on, right? We agreed on 1/4% risk. And I'm going to add 15 pips to my stop, and I'm going to use my trading stop, and I'm going to go ahead and apply it. Done. All right, that's it. It's going to load. It's going to add on right here. I can use my tool if I want to see those patterns. I've got two choices here. I'm going to show you the other option, but I can go ahead and add my patterns on right here like this. So I can see where my patterns are, and I can see how it gets identified and all that good stuff. All right, and I'm going to make a decision. All right, so the decision on the pound Aussie was to go long. So anytime I see a pattern appearing, anytime there's a pattern that shows that price is going to move higher, I'm going to get in on that pattern. All right, and I'm gonna have the automation automatically trade for me. All right, very important that the automation trades for us. All right, we don't have to do the heavy lifting here. Okay, and I'm gonna repeat this process to every single currency pair right here. All right, I'm gonna repeat that process to every single currency pair. Now, I've got the pound crosser set up right here. Let's go ahead and set up another workspace. So let's go through this process. I'll move a little bit quicker through this because you've already got sort of the idea around this. And so what I'm going to do is I'm going to set up another workspace. Click over here on the plus button on the left-hand side. I'm going to go ahead and click onto new workspace. All right. I'm going to give it a name. Let's go Euro, Euro crosses. All right. It's original, right? Euro crosses. I'm going to go ahead and look for the Euro trade. I'm going to go to the 1 hour time frame. Okay, so there's the Euro, the Euro chart, not trade, but Euro chart. This is a Euro US dollar. And I'm going to go ahead and add. All right. And when I add this, now what I want to do is I want to go to the plus button again. And I want to go ahead and add a new chart because I've got one chart already. I'm going to add a couple of more. So let's go ahead and add in US dollar Aussie, Euro Aussie. And put that in, and I'm going to add in additional chart right here. Let's go US. Let's go find more. There's Aussie, Euro Canadian. Let's go ahead and add that one there as well. Let's see what else we've got here. And Euro JPY. There's a good one there. And let's go ahead and find one more. Let's do Euro New Zealand dollar. There we go. Okay. So I'm going to add that on. And I'm going to change this also to the 1 hour time frames. I want them all to be 1 hour. There it is there. And I'm going to go ahead and say add. All right. There it is. Add. Now, by me adding this, what it's going to do is going to do the exact same. It's going to have this set up right here. And all I need to now is go ahead and identify the directional bias for each one of these currency pairs, deploy the system in that direction. And what the system will do is find trades in that direction to give me the highest probability. So let me think what I did here. I've set up the chart that I want to go ahead and run my automation, run my trading robot on, right? So I've set up that. I'm going to look on a larger time frame, and I'm going to identify the directional bias. Then I'm going to deploy my robot or my trading system in the direction that I anticipate the highest probability. That's it. It's basically a 1, 2, 3 setup. All right. So I'm going to go ahead and move back to that workspace. I might want to give it a different name, but it's called just the workspace. That's pretty original, isn't it? All right. So I'm going to go ahead and look for that. Let's take Euro US dollar first. Okay. And here is that chart. It's a daily chart. And so here's a typical example, right? This is actually a daily pattern. It's not even a 1 hour pattern, but this is a daily pattern right here. And if you take a look over here, this daily pattern identified price was going to move south. So if you were selling up at the top right here, all right, if you had entered here at the top, place your stop loss there, you would have made money going south, all right? We'll talk about where you take your profit and whether or not you want to extend your targets to a deeper target. We'll talk about that in the bonus sessions, all right? In the bonus sessions. So we'll figure that out there. But what we're going to do on this chart, let's take a look right here. Now, remember what I said to you? Remember I said that when price comes to the top of these channels, right? When price comes to the top of channels, what are we thinking price is going to do? Price is going to go down, right? We say price is going to go down. Every time it comes to the top right here, we're expecting price to go down. Now, if price is down here and it's getting close to the support level here, what are we thinking? Well, just like here, notice every time price comes to this level, all right, every time price comes to those levels, it moves back up again. So what we may want to do here is we may want to go ahead and start looking for price to move back up again. So on the Euro US dollar right here, I'm not going to look to sell. I'm actually going to look to buy long because I want price to turn around and do this and head back up north. All right. So as long as it stays in this channel, I'm going to look for buying opportunities. So let's do this. Let's go ahead and run the script. We're going to go back to that chart, to the Euro charts right here. All right. We know what direction we want to trade. We're going to open up the 1 hour Euro chart right here, and we're going to run that script. I'm going to run the script right here to only buy. So let's go ahead and do that. We're going to go to buy. And what I'm going to do in this one right here, I'm going to use the visuals right here. And visuals are going to actually show me the charts or show me the patterns, right? So I'm going to only buy on this using strategy 1. I'm going to use my percentage risk right here. I'm going to use 0.25%. I'm going to add 15 pips to my stop. I'm going to use a trading stop loss right here. And I'm going to go ahead and run it. Done. That's it. Now, because I use the visuals, what's going to happen is it's actually going to go ahead and show me, all right, these patterns. So there's a pattern right here. By the way, there's a pattern that failed on us. There's a pattern that failed on us. So, and this is important right here. Look at this. You see how price worked its way back down? These were buying opportunities here. Do you see why we don't want to go ahead and buy when the trend is down? Because it's not going to be our highest probability, all right? We want to look when price goes up right here, when price goes up to the top right here, we want to look to sell south like it did here, sell there. We want to sell towards the trend line. We don't want to go ahead and buy when price is moving down. And that's why it's important for us to understand directional bias. Directional bias, remember that word, directional bias, all right? Directional bias is understanding the trend. So right now, I'm expecting price to move up. So I've gone ahead and deployed it. It's running. Now I've got two options here, right? I've got two options. When I'm running my script, I can run the script by using this, this visualization here. Or I can go ahead and simply just not use it and then add in my, just like I'm going to show you right now, I can add in my patterns right here. Check this out. All right, this is it right here. I can go ahead and click onto this and then add in my smart patterns here, and it's automatically going to scan the charts for me for all the patterns that I'm looking for. It's going to scan it right here, and as these patterns appear, I'll be able to look for trading opportunities. Now, another thing that you have to remember right here, I can increase these patterns by simply going ahead and clicking on this right here. I'm going to show you. You see where we've got this set at the confidence level at 80%? If I drop it to 70% and scan, I'm going to get more trading opportunities. There's going to be more trading opportunities showing, all right? If I move this up to, if I move this, oh, this is not what I want to do. If I move this confidence level right here up to, where is it? If I move it up to 100% right here, it's going to show me less trading opportunities. So I don't want that, all right? So a happy media for me is always at 80%, all right? Moving it to 80% and then scan it 80% right there, all right? That gives me the best opportunities. All right, so for right now, we're waiting, and we're waiting for a pattern to appear. We've got our harmonic scanner and automation activated, and all we're going to do is now move on to the next currency pair, all right? So we're going to do this in the bonus session. So this was a quick demonstration of exactly how to set up these different workspaces. And there you can see right here, I've got now the pound crosses workspace. I've got the euro crosses workspace. And I'll go ahead and add more workspaces because I want to look for more opportunities, right? And what I'm going to do is I'm also going to go ahead and identify the directional buyers. And then I'm going to go ahead and deploy my trades in that direction by using the automation to be able to do all the heavy lifting and do all the trading for me. And all I got to do is come back to the computer on certain intervals to be able to check up on my trades, keep monitoring my trades and see where they're at and keeping an eye on them. And we'll talk about this in the bonus session. So this brings me to the question here, all right? Firstly, number one, the bonus session. We've got a session tomorrow, a live session tomorrow in my trading room. It's a 2-hour session, and it's going to offer traders the opportunity to sit with me while I analyze the market. I go into a lot more detail. I go into more advanced strategies. I talk about the market direction. We have a lot of good fun, right? And we're going to be inviting traders to the session. Remember, share, tag, and like in Facebook Live in order to be able to get access to this, because we're going to go ahead and give you access to the live trading session. But there's another bonus, all right? There's another opportunity that we want to offer. And again, I'm dying to tell you right now, but I'm going to hold it off after this. I want to tell you how you can get more involved in trading and why you should get more involved in trading, right? Because all of the stuff that we're showing right here is fantastic. It's great. But I did say in the beginning, right? I did say in the beginning that we have to be educated. We have to know what tools to use. We have to have ongoing support and mentorship. Those three things are key to becoming a successful trader. To becoming an independent, successful trader, you have to have the right tools, the right mentor, and the right education, all right? And so with that being said, if we take a look over here, let's take a look at why we should get involved in Forex trading. Why is Forex trading so important for me to get involved in? Why has it been for me 30 years ago such a big thing that today I'm still excited about this market? Well, there's a lot of things we need to know about the Forex market that you may not know. Firstly, number one, it's the largest financial market with more than 6.6 trillion US dollars traded a day. It's open 24 hours a day, 5.5 days a week. All right. We have the London trading session. We have the New York trading session. We have the Tokyo trading session, where majority of the funds or money that's been traded goes through those times. All right. How does money get traded? Well, if you travel to different countries, you exchange your currency to another currency. When different companies are selling products to different countries, there's an exchange rate for those products. So there's a constant change in exchange rate. When traders are buying and selling, like we do here in the Forex, when we go in, buy and sell, and we start speculating against the value of the currency, there's money traded through the Forex market. So it's the largest market, one of the largest financial market in the world. Very importantly, I mentioned about the 3 trading sessions. We have London, New York, and Tokyo trading sessions, right? And so what's important to know is that through all of this, all right, we have a support structure in place in order to be able to help you identify the best trading times to trade, which is the London, New York, and the Tokyo trading session, all right? And so we have experts that are running trading sessions that you can be part of as you go through this process that I'm going to talk about right now. So before I get to those details, this is the deal that you need to know. Smart Market Academy has ByDzyne and market traders together, putting together a fantastic opportunity for you as a trader. ByDzyne is exclusively partnered with the first and the oldest, most trusted Forex technology and training organization in the world. All right, not just in the US, but in the world. Market Traders, which is called MTI, Market Traders Institute, MTI, like Chad likes to call it, the Rolls Royce of online education, online Forex education globally. All right, and then we've trained over millions and millions of traders over the last 26 years. In fact, this is going to be in April. It's 26 years that we've been in business. Market Traders have been in business for 26 years. Now, what you're going to get is this. You're going to get, just like I said to you, there's 3 parts that's very important: mentorship, education, and tools, trading tools. You need to have the right trading tools. Well, with the ByDzyne Advantage, you get the mentorship with the FX chief himself. He's the founder of Market Traders. All right, he founded Market Traders 25 plus years ago. All right, you're going to get time with the FX chief himself, 2 hours a week with the FX chief. You're going to get 6 hours. All right. Now, for some of you that have gone ahead and shared, liked, and tagged on Facebook Live, some of you are going to get access to my 2-hour session tomorrow, which is a great feel of what you're going to be getting into when you become part of the ByDzyne Advantage. All right. So you're going to get 6 hours with the FXBigDog, with me. You're going to get 2 hours on a Tuesday, Wednesday, and a Thursday, total 6 hours a week with me. You're going to be able to participate in our live opening bell sessions. All right, what is that? London, New York, Tokyo trading sessions. We have our expert traders that manage trading rooms. We call it analyst on demand rooms. All right, analyst on demand rooms are where traders can come in at the opening sessions, the 3 opening sessions, Tokyo, London, New York session, and they can participate in trading with one of our experts. So you are sitting hand by hand with an expert trader that's going to be able to talk you through the markets. Plus, of course, with me, you're going to go through more advanced technical analysis. I'm going to talk about advanced strategies, advanced technical analysis in my trading room. You're going to get access to that, right? Now, that's the mentorship. Fantastic. Great, Gary. I love it. It's so cool. I want it. But what else do I get? All right. What else you got for me? Well, we're going to give you 14 lessons on Forex education. We're going to give you 12 lessons on cryptocurrencies. We're going to give you a harmonic course. Exactly what we're talking about today. We're going to teach you about harmonic patterns. We're going to teach you how to use it. We're going to teach you how to trade it. And we're going to teach you how to make money with it. All right. you're gonna get that. You're gonna get the harmonic patterns, plus you're gonna get full automation. All right, just like I'm showing you right now. You're gonna get a whole bunch of additional tools like the trader's checklist, and of course ebooks and guidelines. All that good stuff comes with it. And also, traders, you get the #1 software that's going to help you do the job that you need to do to be successful in trading, and that is SmartTrader.com. SmartTrader is going to help you to be able to do all the analysis, look at all your trades, see where your money's going, all right, and to be able to manage that through SmartTrader. You're going to get that, all right? SmartTrader has, as you can see right here, it has hundreds of popular indicators. It's got drawings and price things that you can draw onto the chart. You can draw all your analysis on. It's got all the bells and whistles that you need to be a successful trader. You can connect your trading broker from any brokerage company in the world. You can connect them, or let's say the most reputable companies in the world, because I don't want to say every broker in the world, but the most reputable companies in the world, the broker companies in the world. You can connect your trading platform to SmartTrader and trade it through SmartTrader. All right. And like I said, you get the Harmonic Trader with automation. And that comes with the ByDzyne advantage through Smart Market Academy. Now, why do you want to be involved in my trading room? Why do you even want to go ahead and spend the time with the FXBigDog tomorrow and sit with me for 2 hours, let alone, have to sit with me today? But why would you want to go ahead and spend some time with me? Well, there's always that thing, right? When I started 30 years ago, I sat with top traders, Joe DiNapoli, Martin Pring, which is a pattern trader, sat with bank traders and traded with them and saw what they did and saw what I didn't like about what they did and changed my ways. But I learned from these guys. I didn't take everything from them, and I'm not expecting you to learn everything that I do and gravitate to everything I do. But what I am going to do is I'm going to be able to show you a lot of things that may help you to shorten your path to success, all right? Because I've gone through all the pains. I've lost the money. I've made mistakes in trading, and I've done all of that stuff that I'm going to be able to tell you, no, don't do it. Don't do it, Johnny. It's over if you do it, all right? So I'm going to be straight as a cat. I'm going to not sugarcoat anything, but I'm going to go ahead and tell you the way it is. I'm going to help you find your way through this Forex industry, right? I'm going to help you identify what opportunities are hot and what opportunities are just not good to trade. All right, we're going to talk about that. I've been in the market for over close to 30 years. I've been trading close to 30 years. I've traded with top institutions and banks. I've managed corporate funds and in private investors. I've oversaw 64 professional traders in a trading room. That was probably the most or one of the best times I've had in my life, managing 64 professional traders on a trading platform. It was so cool. We had computers running, we had screens, TV showing. It was just a great environment. And but that was one of those things I did. So I've been around, I've done a lot, and I've learned a lot. And so that's the reason why you want to spend 2 hours with me. And it's absolutely free for everyone that has gone ahead and posted, liked, tagged, and shared on Facebook Live. All right. Now, you're going to get those 2 hours. What else you got for me, Gary? What else you got for me? All right. This is what I got for you. Chad, sorry, I cannot hold back. I'm going to have to tell them right now. All right. So for those that have shared, liked, and tagged on Facebook Live, all right, Chad's going to go ahead and call the names out. But this is the deal. I'm going to also include a 3-day series, not 3 days like whole day. I don't want to take all your time, but it's going to be 1 hour sessions on Friday, on Monday, and on Wednesday. The 3 hour sessions are going to consist of the following. Number one, Friday, we are going to look for directional bias, trend direction, identify on all currency pairs what direction we want to trade. Number one, that's what we're going to do on day one for 1 hour. That's going to happen on Friday. Why are we doing it on Friday? because the market's going to close Friday. It's going to open again on the Sunday evening. And we want to be ready to rock and roll. So guess what's going to happen on Monday? Monday, when we come together, on Monday, we are going to be looking for trades for the week. All right. We are going to deploy our trading systems, our scalping systems, our scripts, we're going to trading robots. We're going to deploy it in a direction for that week. We're going to go ahead and do this on a lower time frame. We could do it on a 1 hour, 30 minute. It doesn't really matter. But what we want to do is we want to identify the direction, deploy our systems on the Monday. Then on the Wednesday, we are going to come back together for an hour, and we're going to go ahead and review the trading opportunities. And we're going to see what was good, what was bad, what the deal was. We're going to go ahead and talk about it, discuss it. But you are going to learn a whole bunch of stuff. And the reason why I did this, the reason why I've decided to put this out there is because that I have had such great feedback from a lot of the students that have already been participating in the Smart Market Academy and getting involved in trading. And there's been a lot of good input. And so this is going to help you elevate your level of experience to the next level. And so I'm excited about it, Chad. Who do we have coming into these sessions? Because I want to go ahead and get these guys in there.
Well, we have a whole bunch of people who like, share, and tag. I'm not going to name all of them right now, but I know Diamond Sylvestus came on, Kaden from Malaysia, Fanny from Malaysia, Susan Chong, my mom herself, she did all three. So, hey, man, she's rocking and rolling. We got Alex Mesa from Latin America. We got Karen Young from San Diego, John Gelati from ATL. We have Laura Munez from Latin America. That's a whole bunch of people who like, share, and tag. And we're going to give you all the details right now. Well, Gary's going to give you the details. And for all you, congratulations. Gary has sent me a message saying that he wants to open it up for everyone. Yep. Not just one, just not two, but he sent me a message. Everyone who liked, share, and tag, that even if you're watching the replay, do the like, share, and tag right now if you're watching the replay, so that we can give you this bonus for you to come on and Gary's special giveaway. So guys, make sure you drop a lot of hearts. Make sure you drop a lot of, wow, I can't believe Gary's giving this away, because the more love you give him, hey, you never know next week. Let's see what happens next week.
Well, you know what? That's exactly that, Chad. It's the love that I've got back from these guys. The comments, the support, the questions, and all of that stuff has really hyped me up to say, you know what? Forget about it. You know, just like the New Yorkers would say, forget about it. Let's give everyone access to this, because you know what? This is too good to hold just for a small group of people. And we've got so many people that have just been supportive with this whole thing and just been so eager. Why not share the love and send it out to everyone? Let's get them involved. Now, the first session is going to be, the trading session is going to be in a GoToWebinar link that we're going to go ahead and obviously share with everyone. The second is very easy. It's very easy to access. In fact, let me go ahead and do this again, Chad. Sorry, I was actually supposed to do this before I moved away from my screen. So let me go back to my screen right here, and I'm going to go ahead and pull in this right here. All you got to do, all right, now we will share the links to this, but all you got to do is go ahead and search on YouTube, FXBigDog. Search YouTube, FXBigDog. And you're going to be able to get access to all these sessions that are scheduled to take place from tomorrow onwards. You can see right here, we got a lot of scheduled sessions. We got a morning kickoff, coffee kickoff. You're going to get access to that. You're going to get access to the Harmonic Patterns sessions that we just spoke about, which is Finding Direction Part 1 of 3. Then you're going to get, that's the Friday. Then on the Monday, they're going to get Deploying Robots, Part 2 of the Harmonic Patterns trading session. All right, this is part 2 of 3. Then, of course, we come back for some more live trading. And we've got the Harmonic Patterns on the Wednesday. That's been scheduled on the Wednesday. So we've got all of this ready to rock and roll for them to get access to. All they've got to do is go ahead and search FXBigDog, find it, And then when you find FXBigDog, when you find the channel, all right, and let me go ahead and search it right here. You're going to see this right here. Make sure that you go ahead and subscribe so that when I do go live, because this is going to be live, Chad, this is not recorded, this is live sessions. When we go live, when they are subscribed to the channel, they will get notifications. Make sure that you press the bell button as well, and that'll give you the notifications in order to be able to get access. Right here, if I click into this here, you can see FXBigDog right there. Subscribe. Hi, traders. Sorry. Subscribe and make sure you press the bell button to get the notification. And this is what's coming up. This is what's coming up that they're going to get access to. So it's a lot of good information. They want to get access to that. And they want to get ready for this, man, because I'm telling you right now, it's getting hot. Trading is getting hot.
Love it. Love it, guys. I mean, you know, Gary is only supposed to speak to us for like 20 minutes. You can see how much he loves us and how much time just flies. I'm learning a lot. So Gary, from what you've taught me today, I know to give myself a higher probability on the automation is some of those settings there. And ladies and gentlemen, if you caught what Gary showed you today, he showed you a upgraded version of the automation tool. And I shared this with you when we first started, that MTI is just not a Forex education, but it's a technology company, because they will always want to add technology, improve technology. And all that means for all of you right now is that for the same price, you're getting advantages that most people don't ever get in any other Forex education courses. Trust me, I've seen some, especially in network marketing. The Forex network marketing companies, their focus is on the network marketing. Well, ByDzyne focus is on the network marketing. That's 100%. But from our product standpoint, we are partnering with MTI, who they focus 100% on the product. So now we get a new era of network marketing through ByDzyne, where we have products that has amazing focus, because we're partnering with some of the best out there, so that we can focus on our strength, which is the network marketing component. So guys, if you saw that little add-on, that was one of the things that attracted me to MTI, because they are always looking to use technology to improve our results. And I learned a lot today from your lesson, Gary, because for me, I love the SmartTrader, and I love that I'm increasing my financial IQ. I'm getting smarter because of you, Gary. So I'll tell you what, next time we play golf, the first round of beer is on me. So ladies and gentlemen.
You're doing that, Chad, because you know I don't play golf well when I drink. You are so good.
You know what? We should do a can a hole, like a can of beer a hole. That's interesting. But anyway, ladies and gentlemen, drop some hearts for Gary. I mean, our partnership with MTI is amazing, with Gary's amazing. And I'm going to drop a little hint for everybody. Some of you will get a chance to meet Gary in person next month. Next month, some of you will get a chance to meet Gary in person. And to know more, make sure all of you are connected to our Telegram group. Look for ByDzyne Official. Join that Telegram channel. For Spanish, look for ByDzyne Official Spanish. And join that channel so that you get all the latest updates and you get first to hear the news from ByDzyne, guys. What a great episode this was of Wealth Wisdom. Thank you for the amazing giveaway that he's giving for every single person out there. My wish for you out there is to win big here in ByDzyne with the products that we have, with the opportunity that we have, and go all the way to the top. We have some really good news today, but I'm not going to share to you what that is. But we had some great news today that that ByDzyne was able to do. But you'll see that in the coming months. So with that being said, guys, another episode of Wealth Wednesday, Wealth Wisdom. Thank you so much, Gary, for coming on and pouring and sharing with enthusiasm. And I love your little jokes that you come up with. I love it. But with that being said, guys, thank you so much. See you next Monday. See you next Wednesday for all our Facebook Lives. And just see you at the top, guys. My name is Chad.
My name is Gary.
And we live our life
lives
by design. Love you guys. Bye.